Plenty of action on this first day of the RNC, and Tony Zarrella has been inside the queue all day long. Tony, what's the mood like right now?
I would describe it, T, as somewhat emotional. We've had a lot of impassioned speeches, and by the way, we're just about 2 hours in to the evening program. A lot of passionate speeches about service, whether in the armed forces or in the police force. Well, D, a lot of people think he's going to position himself for his run again in 2020. It's not unprecedented. If you go back to 1976, Ronald Reagan did that. But the difference is Reagan did endorse Gerald Ford. And then, of course, 4 years later, Reagan won in a landslide. So we'll see what happens. The people I talked to one delegate who said if Cruz does not endorse Trump, his career is over. I don't believe that. Other people say he's not going to do it. Frank Luntz, the political analyst, by the way, just read a tweet, said that Hillary Clinton's name has been mentioned more in speeches at this convention than Donald Trump's. And that may not change tonight when Ted Cruz takes the podium. Cleveland 19 News at 6 is on the way. Mark is here, joining Ramona as our RNC coverage continues from the queue.
Tony, they could not miss tonight.
Could not miss. Moondog made a shot, by the way, from half court at the half. So, yeah, everybody was hitting. And they set more than one record. I mean, this was a historic night for the Cavaliers, and it's amazing. They were tied midway through the first quarter, and then the Cavaliers just kicked it into overdrive here, and it went on a three-point barrage. By the end of the first quarter, they'd buried 8 three-pointers. By the end of the first half, 18, which shattered the record for most threes in a half. By the end of the game, well, they had the record. Now, there were 2 records. The Warriors hold the playoff record at 21. The Cavaliers shattered that, and the overall record counting regular season was 23. Cavaliers beat that as well. They finished with 25 threes, and it's ironic, the guy who broke the record, Dante Jones, who they signed late in the year as a defensive specialist. Everybody except Mozgov was hitting three-pointers tonight. Cavaliers go on to win it 123-98.
Now, this is the Serpentini Chevrolet Sports Report on Cleveland 19 News.
This is embarrassing when you play against a team with no starters available and you play down to their level like this. You don't have the killer instinct when this happens.
You know you're having a bad night when Mr. Cavalier calls you out. Austin Carr not happy at all with what went down last night. What went down last night? A lot of things went down last night. Their focus, their effort, and in the end, not coincidentally, the Cavaliers.
Even though they don't have their big guns, they still execute the plays the same way.
Look at this, another lazy pass. Cavaliers paying for it right now. They're down 9 with sloppy basketball.
That was a bad loss against a banged-up team. Cavs have 20 games to fix this because obviously they ain't there yet.
Only time will tell. It is what it is. I can sit up here and say that we're a team that's ready to start the playoffs tomorrow, but we're not. We're still learning. We still have things that happen on the court that just, that shouldn't happen.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, at least one person's betting against the Warriors winning it all again. Sir Chuck.
You know what? They have a terrific team. They've been great for the NBA. They've been great for the NBA.
You ready to jump on board this year because of the #1 team this year? They're doing great.
And I'm telling you right now, they're not going to win the championship this year.
Yeah, we like that. By this time tomorrow, Johnny Manziel could be a former Cleveland Brown. They can actually cut him loose at 4 o'clock, but according to Adam Schefter of ESPN, they probably won't. Not tomorrow anyway. Why? Money. The Browns may wait to see if Manziel gets suspended by the NFL for his domestic violence issues down in Dallas. If so, they can get back some of their bonus money. But Mike Florio of ProFootballTalk.com says you could probably void this anyway. I mean, after everything Johnny's done, void the contract. Either way, here's my question. What's the value for the Browns of reshaping the image of their franchise? Put a price tag on that. The new regime has been incredibly vocal about changing the culture in Berea. Good. Let's go. Every time Manziel is shown partying or hits the police blotter, he is representing the Browns. If they really want to tolerate more of that just to save a couple of $1 million, make the move, Sashi. That's my take. As always, I want yours. You can tweet it to me at TonyZ19. Find me on Facebook and at Cleveland19.com. If my sportscast didn't just brighten your day.
Wow, that was
Indians
pleasant.
won. I'll have it tonight.
Thanks, Tony. We'll be right back.
Now, this is the Serpentini Chevrolet Sports Report on Cleveland 19 News.
Played a lot of minutes in the postseason, and Shumpert throws it down.
Let's take a stroll down memory lane. Amon Shumpert did in Game 1 as the Cavaliers just decimated the Raptors inside. And now if you're Toronto, what do? I mean, you hope to tighten up in the paint even without Jonas Valanciunas, their center, who will miss Game 2 with that severe ankle injury. It's like picking your poison. The Cavaliers roll so many weapons at you. Kyrie Irving specifically has been leading the way in these playoffs, and I talked about this earlier. The Cavaliers so much better when LeBron doesn't have to carry the scoring load. Kyrie has led everybody in scoring in these playoffs. He has been downright unstoppable.
I think the biggest part of him enjoying is just his approach to the game. You know, and he's reaping the benefits of his success right now. He's waited a long time to get back to this position, like I said last night, and you know, the kid is is playing some great basketball right now. So, you know, it's great to see him and enjoy his moment.
Now, LeBron's right behind him. Kyrie had 27 in Game 1. LeBron had 24. This sequence early in the second quarter was when LeBron was out there with the second unit. And think about this. With that unit out there, they were not only phenomenal defensively, they were capping off a 25-4 run to put this game away. LeBron and the subs taking care of business.
Well, we knew how important coming to the playoffs, how important closing quarters are. So we wanted to keep two of our big three on the floor at all times. So with that, with getting Bron out early, we got a chance to keep Kyrie and Kevin on the floor together, and then let LeBron start his second quarter with the second unit.
He's a great basketball.
All right, don't forget to tune in to Cleveland 19 News at 11 as soon as the game ends for live post-game reaction. In the meantime, the news at 6 continues right after this break.